Ever had Cricut design space crash right before you hit make it on a huge, complex project? Or maybe you're squinting at your screen, trying to perfectly align tiny vinyl pieces on a slow, frustrating interface. Yeah, your creativity deserves a laptop that can keep up. Hey everyone, welcome back to Laptops Lab. Today, we're weeding out the bad choices and crafting the ultimate guide to the absolute best laptops. For Cricut users and crafters, we're talking machines that are responsive, have big, clear screens for precise design work, enough RAM to handle intricate projects with lots of layers, and the right ports to connect your machine without a fuss. Ready to find a laptop that makes crafting more fun and less frustrating? Hit the like button if you've ever been defeated by design space lag. Subscribe for more creator tech guides and ring that notification bell. Let's start crafting. Alright, let's make our first cut. The number one is a fantastic and versatile choice, the Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5. This 2-in-1 convertible is a crafter's favorite for a reason. Its 360-degree hinge lets you flip it into a tablet, perfect for using a stylus to draw or trace designs directly in your software. How much easier would creating your own SVG files be if you could just draw them on screen? Look for models with a capable AMD Ryzen 5 or Intel Core i5 processor. At least 8 GB of RAM, 16 GB is even better for multitasking, and a fast 256 GB or 512 GB NVMe SSD. A crucial piece of information before buying is to check if the active pen is included. Some bundles have it, but for many it's a separate purchase that is essential to get the most out of the machine. Furthermore, verify the screen brightness. These models often come with a standard 300 nit display, which is great for indoors but may be challenging to see clearly if you craft near a bright, sunny window. The number 2 is a reliable workhorse. With a great keyboard, the HP Pavilion 15. If you spend a lot of time typing project names, talking to customers, or managing an Etsy shop, a comfortable keyboard is a must. How much do you value a keyboard that feels great, even after hours of work? This model often includes a full number pad, great for quickly entering dimensions. You'll want a configuration with an Intel Core i5 or AMD Ryzen 5 CPU. 16 GB of RAM for smoothly running design space alongside other programs, and a 512 GB SSD for plenty of project storage. A necessary thing to check on budget HP models is the screen quality. Ensure the model you select has an FHD 1920 by 1080 IPS display, as base models often come with dimmer, less vibrant panels. A vital piece of advice for HP laptops is to check the pre-installed software. They often come with a lot of bloatware that you can uninstall to free up resources and make the system run faster from day one. Number 3 is the standard for simplicity and reliability, the Apple MacBook Air M1 or M2 chip. If you're tired of Windows issues and want a laptop that just works, the MacBook Air is a fantastic choice. Design space runs great on it, and the macOS environment is stable and secure. The silent, fanless design is a huge plus for a quiet craft room. How appealing is a laptop that never makes a peep while you're concentrating on a project? A must-know consideration for crafters: the MacBook Air has only 2 USB-C Thunderbolt ports, so you will absolutely need a dongle or hub to connect your Cricut machine's standard USB cable. Another critical point is that all RAM and storage are soldered and cannot be upgraded later. So if you think your projects will get bigger, investing in the 16 GB RAM model upfront is a very wise decision. The number 4 offers a big screen without the big price tag. The Dell Inspiron 15. Dell provides solid, dependable machines that are great for everyday use and crafting. Look for models with Intel Core i5 or AMD Ryzen 5 processors, 8 GB or 16 GB of RAM, and a 256 GB or 512 GB SSD. The 15.6-inch screen gives you a nice large canvas for laying out your projects. A key feature to look for is RAM upgradability. Many Inspiron models have user-accessible RAM slots, meaning you can easily and cheaply upgrade to 16 gigabytes or more yourself down the line. You must also be aware of the software they ship with. Many Dells come with a trial version of McAfee antivirus, which can be resource-intensive, and many users find performance improves after uninstalling it in favor of the built-in Windows Defender. Number 5 is the ultimate hassle-free, long battery life option, the Acer Chromebook Spin 514. If you primarily use your laptop for web browsing and Cricut, a Chromebook is a brilliant, affordable choice. This Spin model is a 2-in-1 with a touchscreen, perfect for interacting with the Design Space app. The best part, the battery often lasts 10 hours. Make sure to get the model with 8 gigabytes of RAM for the best experience. The most critical piece of information you must know is that Chromebooks run the Android app version of Cricut Design Space, which may have a slightly different interface or occasional limitations compared to the full desktop software. It's also vital to remember that storage is limited, and you cannot install traditional desktop software like Adobe Illustrator, so your workflow must be entirely web or Android app-based. Number 6 brings premium style and a stunning screen to your craft table, the Asus ZenBook 14. If you want a laptop that looks and feels beautiful, the ZenBook delivers with its thin, light, all-metal build. Look for models with an old screen option. It will make your digital designs look incredibly vibrant and colorful. How much more inspiring is it to work on a screen that makes your art pop? It is capable Intel Core i5 or AMD Ryzen 5 processors, 8 gigabytes or 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a fast SSD. A vital detail for long-term owners is that the RAM on these ultra-slim models is almost always soldered to the motherboard, meaning it cannot be upgraded later. So it's wise to buy a 16 gigabytes model if you think you'll need it. Also, be prepared for a more minimalist port selection. You will almost certainly need a USB-C hub to connect multiple devices like your Cricut, a mouse, and an external drive. Number 7 is the ultra-portable tablet that's also a real computer. The Microsoft Surface Go 3 needs something incredibly small and light that you can easily take to craft fairs or a friend's house. The Surface Go is a tiny 10.5-inch tablet that runs the full version of Windows. How convenient would it be to have a full-featured design station that fits in a small purse? The most important thing to know before buying is that the type cover and pen are essential accessories that are sold separately, significantly adding to the total cost of the setup. Critically, the base model with an Intel Pentium processor and 4 gigabytes RAM will be very slow. You should only consider the upgraded model with 8 gigabytes of RAM for a usable design space experience. Number 8 gives you the big screen experience without the weight, the LG Gram 16. This laptop is a feat of engineering, packing a large, beautiful, 16-inch high-resolution screen into a body that weighs only 2.6 pounds. The 16:10 aspect ratio gives you more vertical space, which is great for seeing more of your design space canvas at once. It has a powerful Intel Core i5 or i7 processor and 16 gigabytes of RAM. A necessary consideration is its premium price. This machine's power is likely overkill if you're only using it for Cricut, so it's best for crafters who also use their laptop for demanding work or photo editing. Another key point is that due to its extreme lightness, the chassis can exhibit more flex than a heavier laptop, which some users might perceive as being less sturdy, though it still passes military-grade durability tests. So, what's the final cut for a great Cricut laptop? A responsive CPU i3 R3 minimum, i5 R5 recommended. 8 gigabytes RAM is the new minimum, 16 gigabytes is better. An SSD is absolutely mandatory for speed. A large FHD 1920 by 1080 screen makes designing easier, and good port selection or a plan for a hub. A touchscreen with pen support is a massive quality of life upgrade for any crafter. Choosing the right laptop means your technology fades into the background, letting your creativity shine. Hopefully, this more detailed guide helps you craft the perfect tech setup. Which of these laptops would be the perfect addition to your craft room? Or what machine are you currently using? Share your setup in the comments. If this guide helped you make a decision, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Laptops Lab for more creative tech advice and hit that notification bell. Sharing this could help a fellow crafter find their perfect tool. Thanks for watching. Happy crafting, and I'll see you on the next project.